my dear students. Welcome to Holistic Education by Kaushal Ma'am. Today we are going to discuss the poem The Kite written by Harry Benn from Honeysuckle book of class 6. Let's start. Yes, my dear students, in the poem The Kite, the poet Harry Benn has drawn a beautiful picture of the flying kite through words. As we all love the kites, we all love to see the flying kites. Maybe some of you will fly it. Have you ever written a poem on kite or on a flying kite? Please comment me in the comment box and also subscribe the channel for more English lessons. Through this poem, the poet Harry Benn wants us to know the beauty of the flying kite. Through the beautiful pictures, through the beautiful words, through the beautiful imagination, he is helping us to know a kite better. It is not only about a flying kite, it is about a deep meaning related to our life. Let's recite the poem first. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. With a dive and a dip, it snaps its tail. Then soars like a ship with only a sail, as over tides of wind it rides, climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls, then seems to rest as wind falls. When string goes slack, you wind it back and run until a new breeze blows and its wings fill and up it goes. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new, but a regular thing you never will see when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. This is the recitation of the poem, and if you concentrate on each and every word, it's a very simple poem. After recitation only, you will came to know about what's the meaning of the poem. Let's take the first stanza of the poem. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. With a dive and a dip, it snaps its tail. This is the first stanza of the poem. And the poet here is explaining a kite looks bright on a clear sky. How bright on the blue. Here the blue word that denotes about the blue sky. Right? The clear sky. A kite looks bright on a clear sky. Is a kite when it's new. And it looks like very beautiful, very bright only for the first time. So the poet Harry Benn is saying a kite looks bright on a clear sky. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. A kite looks bright on a clear sky when it flies for the first time. Then with a dive and a dip, it moves with softness and force together at the same time to fly. With a dive and a dip, it's not in the water, it's in the sky. Yes. So it moves with the softness, it moves with the force together, and it flies high. Then with the dive and a dip, it snaps its tail. It is not snapping, just a cracking sound in the air it is creating. Right? So its tail create a cracking sound in the air. Then come to the second stanza of the poem. Then soars like a ship with only a sail, as over tides of wind it rides. Climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls, then seems to rest as wind falls. So here the words, difficult words are soars. Soars is, that is very fly, it flies very high. Climbs, that is going up. Then sail, sail is a cloth or a ship on a boat that is used to just catch wind and help the boat to move forward. है ना, आगे बढ़ने के लिए जो एक कपड़ा यूज होता है बोट के ऊपर, that is there. Right, tides, tides is rising and the falling waves, that is tides. Then what is crest? Crest is there, that is the mountain top. It's not the mountain here, yes, but is the highest point. Right. Then come to the explanation of the poem. So here we start with the second stanza. Then soars like a ship with only a sail, as over tides of wind it rides. Such moves help it to float in the sky. ये जो moves हैं ना उसके tides वाले, है ना, wind पे ride करना है. Such moves help it to float in the sky, just like as it waves. These are rising, these are falling with the sudden blow of the winds. They are rising also, they are falling also. Then it goes up to the highest point, climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls. So it goes up to the highest point in the sky, but in a wavy manner it is going up. The way a ship moves on the ocean, then soars like a ship. Like a ship. Here you can see, if you know the figure of speech, then here is a figure of speech, simile, right? Like a ship. We are comparing one thing with the other. We are comparing here kite with the ship. Like a ship. If we are using comparison is there, but if we are using like or as, then it is simile. So simile is there, figure of speech is there. Yes, come back. But as soon as the wind slows down, then seems to rest as wind falls. But as soon as the wind slows down, it seems as if it has stopped there to rest. It is not just in your hands now. No, it is in the air, but it is in the rest position. Right? Then come to the third stanza. When string goes slack, slack is it loses, you wind it back and run until a new breeze blows and its wings fill and up it goes. As you have seen in the last stanza, second stanza, the wind falls and it seems to rest. Rest पे नजर आ रही थी kite, but now what happened? अब तो अपनी काइट उड़ानी है ना. सो व्हेन स्ट्रिंग गो स्लैक, स्ट्रिंग जो है वो लूज हो जाता है, जो थ्रेड टाइड होता है काइट के साथ वो लूजन होता है, तो फ्लायर क्या करता है, मास्टर ऑफ द काइट क्या करेगा, वाइंड इट बैक, उसे वाइंड करेगा और भागना शुरू करेगा, एंड रन अंटिल अ न्यू ब्रीज ब्लोज, जब तक ये जोर से हवा नहीं आएगी और उसे फिर से ऊपर नहीं ले जाएगी. राइट, अ न्यू ब्रीज ब्लोज एंड इट्स विंग्स फिल एंड अप इट गोज, और ये फिर से ऊपर पहुंच जाएगा. ही वेट्स टिल अ न्यू ब्रीज ब्लोज अगेन एंड इट फिल इट्स विंग्स विद एयर अगेन, इट हेल्प इट फ्लाई हाई. And in the last stanza again there is sign of exclamation. That first stanza में भी sign of exclamation था first line में, कि कितना wow look था, इसीलिए sign of exclamation poet ने use किया. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. Wow. So, but a regular thing you never will see when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. So, regular means टोन्ड, जैसे कपड़े को टोन किया जाता है ना, तो यहाँ इस तरह से काइट के टोर्निंग, फटने की बात की गई है. राइट, सो हाउ ब्राइट ऑन द ब्लू इज अ काइट व्हेन इट्स न्यू बट अ रेगुलर थिंग यू नेवर विल सी. अ काइट लुक्स वेरी ब्राइट एंड ब्यूटीफुल ऑन अ क्लियर स्काई. राइट, बट व्हेन इट गेट्स स्ट्रक ऑन अ ट्री टॉप, जब ये स्ट्रक हो जाता है इन द टॉप ऑफ अ ट्री, इट गेट्स टोन, ये टोन हो जाता है, टेटर हो जाता है, एंड इट गिव्स अ पुअर वोर्न आउट लुक, और ये बिल्कुल ही एक worn out लुक देता है, which is not liked by anyone, जिसे कोई भी पसंद नहीं करता. So we have seen that generally the kite does not just stay straight, है ना, सीधी तो रहती नहीं है, फ्लाई करती है जब, it sways like waves, ये waves की तरह होती है. It does not fly at the same height also, ये same height पर भी move नहीं करती. Sometime it flies high, sometime occasionally it comes to लो, है ना, बट देन विद द हेल्प ऑफ इट्स टेल की हेल्प से इट कैन सोर इवन हायर, और ये बहुत ही हायर पहुंच जाती है. Yes, in the last stanza of the poem, the poet he talks about the condition of the kite, condition of the beautiful kite, right? When it gets stuck over the trees branches. अब ये ट्री ब्रांचेस में फंस चुकी है, तो अब उस ब्यूटीफुल काइट की क्या कंडीशन है? The kite appears beautiful, bright in the blue sky when that is totally new, जब वो बिल्कुल नई थी, फर्स्ट टाइम थी, that is beautiful. However, when the string unfortunately it tangles in the top of branches of the tree, it will never appear as bright. अब वो bright नहीं है when it tangles, when it is in the branches of the tree, and rather the kite looked like some torn clothes. वो बिल्कुल फटे हुए कपड़ों की तरह लग रही थी. That has lost its beauty as well as the charm. So, come to the conclusion of the poem. The Kite, that is written by Harry Benn, he displays the charm of a flying new kite, right? The kite is new, yes. He correctly illustrates the contrast between how beautiful it looks. यहाँ contrast दिया गया है कि कितनी खूबसूरत लगती है, how beautiful it looks when it sways in the air, and how ragged it looks when it's tangled when it is in the branches of the tree. So this is an exact ये portrait किस चीज का है? यहाँ पर एक deep meaning भी है. We have a deep meaning related to the life also, right? It is wild and fresh when it is new. Life is when it is new, then it is fresh, है ना? The teenage is fresh, the adult age is fresh, but when it ages, when it is in the old age, when the life is in the old age, it gets tangled in earthy problems. तब ये tangled हो जाती है earthy problems के अंदर. जैसे जैसे एज बढ़ती जाती है उसमें adult age भी आ जाएगी. Yes, it is there. But in the young age, अच्छा, the life is seems to be very beautiful. तब बहुत beautiful लगती है. हम स्कूल जा रहे हैं, हम चीजें कर रहे हैं, हम उड़ रहे हैं हवा में, है ना? We have so many dreams there. हमारे पास dreams बहुत हैं. We are just jumping and moving in our life. But when it ages, जैसे जैसे आप बड़े होते हो, अर्दी प्रॉब्लम्स के अंदर, मटेरियल प्रॉब्लम्स के अंदर और भी कई प्रॉब्लम्स के अंदर जो है जीवन जो है वो फंसता चला जाता है. Right? So here the poet says that when the life gets tangled in earthy problems, life loses its charm and beauty. यहाँ पर charm और beauty जो है खत्म होने लग जाता है. So this is all about the poem The Kite, written by Harry Ban. I think you have got the proper meaning of the poem. Thank you very much, students. Thank you for listening the poem. Kindly share this poem, share this channel with your friends, and please, if you haven't subscribed it yet, please subscribe the channel. Thanks to all.
Stop!